Hello everyone, my name is Locke Vincent and welcome back to Gaming Alchemy. I have finally had a chance to go back into the lab. I apologize for being so delayed, but got some exciting stuff with this next season of games that we're going to break down. If you don't know, what I do on this show is take a game and break it down into other games to see where its influences lie, so that you can get a better idea of what the game is as I relate other games to it, or just to give you some other games to play that you might have not heard of before. So let's get this episode started. I'm breaking down a really cool game called Foul Play, brought to us by Mediatonic. Now, Foul Play is a side-scrolling co-op beat-em-up, which we haven't seen too much of, but in this day and age, I guess, you go back a ways and there's a ton on those older consoles. But the cool thing with Foul Play is that it is set entirely on a stage. So like a play on words, you are on a stage and you play as Baron Dashforth and your partner is Mr. Scampwick, and they recount the stories of Baron Dashforth's demon hunting days of chasing down the mystery of his father's death. So you're going back to different areas like Egypt, you're going back to Sleepy Hollow, fighting vampires and werewolves and mummies and all these different monsters, because Baron Dashforth is a demonologist. He fights these enemies, and it's a really smooth brawler. It's really fun to play with another person because you can bounce enemies off each other, and because there's such a large variety of monsters, you're going to have to learn different moves throughout the game, like counterattacks, dodging, throws, that sort of thing, to succeed. The presentation of Foul Play is what stands out to me. I really like seeing stagehands sort of finishing off costumes or designing a set as you move to a different part of the level. And then finally, just the writing is really witty. It's got dry British humor, and I'm really looking forward to breaking this down. So let's see what this show-stopping theater brawler breaks down into. Foul Play breakdown. Let's check it out. Alright, so the first game that I'm breaking Foul Play down into is a brawler. It is not Streets of Rage. I am not going that far back, but I'm going to talk about another modern beat-em-up that we've seen, a 2D beat-em-up at that, and that is Castle Crashers. Now, Castle Crashers is brought to us by the Behemoth, and with the Behemoth, you are getting just that very unique art style. It shines across all of their games, and really, it's gone to allow them to sell, I think, more merchandise than games, but no, I'm just kidding. Castle Crashers sold crazy amounts on the Xbox and Live Arcade, and then now on Steam. But what you're getting with Castle Crashers, again, is a really good combo and magic system. Now, although Foul Play doesn't have magic, you do get more than just punches and kicks. You are getting, like I said, a ton of great counterattacks and throws and dodges, and you build your combos off of that. And Baron Dashforth is a very capable character. So, in Castle Crashers, they allowed you to build your knight, or whatever class you're playing, but I'm going off the vanilla knights. You can build it as a tank, as an archer, a magic user, just DPS. They had a really great RPG system. We don't see that in Foul Play, but let's move on. Castle Crashers, it had personality. The character variety, the environments, the music, just the presentation of the whole game. It was just oozing with personality. And I see that a lot in Foul Play, and I think that's really important when it comes to a brawler, because not only a 2D brawler at that, you have those 3D brawlers that are these character action games that are combo heavy and the combat is the focus. And in these 2D games, you're getting more, I think, better writing, better characters, better personality, because the combat doesn't necessarily hold up to a 3D brawler. But so I really enjoy Castle Crashers. Great, I love the characters, the animations, and all that. It's one of the best modern brawlers that we get, and Foul Play, I think, could sit in that pantheon. And always remember, Castle Crashers, 4-player co-op. Co-op is always more fun with these types of games. Your friends just beating up and wailing on different guys. The chaos is enduring. It's just so fun to be able to combo an enemy, zap him with a lightning bolt, hit him with an arrow, bring him down, and then just do that all over again across, hours and hours of gameplay. So that's Castle Crashers. That is one of the ingredients for foul play. We see many of the same characteristics with personality, fluidity of combat, and just the writing and co-op is great. Let's move on and check out the next game that I've broken foul play into.
If you think this is just another great adventure game, you don't know the half of it.
Alright, for the second game that I'm breaking foul play down into, it is a gentleman's game. And it's brought to us by EA Tiburon. It's a Nintendo DS game, and it's Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure. Now this is a 2D action platformer hybridized with basically Planet Puzzle League. So on the top screen of the DS you have a runny jumpy game. You're jumping on enemies, you're attacking them, platforming. And then the puzzle part, you are the defeated enemies move into the bottom, and you have to take them out by matching up the colors. It's a very novel idea, but one of the most deceiving games I've played on the DS, because it is so difficult. You have this very cartoony, very animated and friendly looking game, but it is just devious and very, very notably difficult. So how does it relate to foul play? Well, Baron Dashforth, top hat, cane, mustache. Henry Hatsworth, monocle, bowler's cap, cane. See what I'm going with here? We got two gentlemen, and they come from Britain. It's all about tea, crumpets, and that British wit. And Henry Hatsworth, you are going after the 4 pieces of the gentleman's suit. With each piece, you gain an ability. Baron Dashforth, with each completion of a play, you are gaining an ability. See a common theme here. We have this, gentleman power up thing going on, but really it's a selfish pick. I just wanted to state that they're both very British characters. They're very competent gameplay-wise, but again, I can't stress enough how well, the humor and that dry British humor coming through in the writing, in the characters, in the sound design. You're getting the ho and huh, and just those ideas. I know I'm picking on the British a ton, but it's all in good fun because I just love it. I can't get enough of these two guys. I would love to see them come back together, fighting evil and demons in some sort of form. Who knows? Maybe on the 3DS. I never know. But that is Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure, coming in as a long-lost cousin to Baron Dashforth in foul play. Let's wrap things up, get out of here, and see some final thoughts on foul play. Alright, so foul play breaks down pretty cleanly into a 2D co-op brawler. We see that with Castle Crashers, dripping with personality, very good music, environments. On the other side, we have a gentleman, Baron Dashforth, Henry Hatsworth, and the Puzzling Adventure, long-lost ancestors. This balance between awesome, stunning gameplay and great dry British wit comes together in foul play really well. It's definitely a cool brawler that you should check out with a friend. I played a lot solo, played about half the game solo, half the game with a friend. It plays much better with a friend, although it is very fine by yourself. But the one thing I will mention that I didn't manage to get in this breakdown is that foul play has a really unique take on the brawler in that you have no life meter, the enemies have no life meter. It's all dependent on how well you put on a show. That means stringing together combos. You don't want to get hit to break your combo because the audience will not like that. Once the audience starts booing, that's when you start to, see those game over screens. You want to be able to string together combos, have the audience throwing up their hats, giving you applause throughout the whole game. It's much like Rock Band in that sense. I won't do another entire breakdown, but you see that, the better you do, the higher your score multiplier, and that leads to getting more unlockables, extras, be it. You're going to get all the moves and stuff, but different unlockables that you can use, like items and some, supplementary material in your demonology book. But yeah, Foul Play, you can grab that now. I think it's $15 on the Xbox and on Steam. Grab it. It's a very, very cool game. That's it for this week's show. My name's Locke. Gaming Alchemy. We're back. We break down games. If you have a game, send it my way. I'll try and break it down as best I can. Check back every week. I'm going to get back on the saddle. Make sure we got some consistent content. Thank you all again for joining me in the lab. This is Locke Vincent for Gaming Alchemy. We're out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.